Well, hello there. And today we shall be talking about the Northman and Cody's movie cave. Flurkin, Durkin, Dorkin. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get it. Let's let her rip, Tater Chip. So, yeah, people, the Northman. Oh man, where do we begin? I went into this movie with high expectations and I was left utterly underwhelmed and disappointed. Plainly, just plain out. The Northman's trailer is probably 2 minutes of the whole entire best of the movie. That's all you need to know. The rest of it is just rubbish. Pure rubbish garbage. And so let's get into it. The Northman tells a tale of a young Viking prince whose father is the king of their particular clan, played by Ethan Hawke, and his mother, played by Nicole Kidman, is there as well as the queen. And so everything's hunky-dory until the king's brother, who was played really well by this actor, I don't know his name offhand, but he was really good in the Dracula series on Netflix. But anyway, the uncle decides he wants to take things for himself, so his brother, which is the king, which is our main character's dad. So the uncle kills his daddy, and so this is kind of what sets him on his path of bloody revenge. And so he joins up with a group of berserkers and kind of learns how to become a warrior and this and that, and finally finds out where his old uncle's being held, and that's where the movie starts, basically. Okay, so this movie does not know what it wants to be. It don't know if it wants to be an action movie, although there's very little here and there scattered throughout the movie. It doesn't know if it wants to be a drama. It doesn't know if it wants to be some indie art house film, or if it wants to be a Viking fantasy. That's right, there's even some Viking fantasy lore stuff in this movie. So yeah, really jumbled up, really just convoluted and bogs down with a straight up, old as time story about revenge. So with that said, there's a few good performances here and there. I think that the lead actor who plays, I won't even try to butcher his Norwegian name, but he's played by Alexander Skarsgård. Skarsgård. That even sounds like a Viking name, right? So yeah, he does fine. He does fine. He's built like a Viking. The dude's got to be at least 7 feet tall. He's huge. Ethan Hawke does pretty good for the 10-15 minutes that he's in the movie. Nicole Kidman is okay, but nothing really stand out. So yeah, this movie is just, I had high hopes for it. I had such high expectations and was left kind of underwhelmed. And it gets just boring at times, and it's just long, drug out. It's 2 hours and 17 minutes, and that's probably about 45 minutes too long in my book. But yeah, you see he looks like a Viking. I mean, he's big, Northman right there. But yeah, my opinion, find something else. Go watch Conan again instead. I mean, you'll be more entertained. Yeah, it just feels like right now that everybody's kind of Viking obsessed. They got the shows. They got the movies, the Thor movies out and all that. So it was trying, I think, to probably join the parade, maybe cash in on it. But here's the thing, it just did not work. It did not work at all. Maybe if they would have stick to a particular genre and either went straight action or went, more dramatic or whatever they was wanting to go for, but it just feels like it's going in 100 different directions. It's dark. It's really dark. Some of the scenes are very dark, and so it's kind of, at times you're like, what So yeah, it is very graphic. In the few little violent scenes that do take place, it is gory and it's very detailed. There is some nudity, so there is that. It's hard R. Like I always say, folks, it's rated R for a reason. Um, so yeah, the Northman just really didn't live up to its hype for me. It was supposed to be like, you know, following in Gladiator and Braveheart's footsteps, and just to even compare it to those masterpieces is a crime. It is nothing near as good as those movies. So, yeah, the Northman just kind of leaves a bad taste in your mouth, in my opinion. It's out on Blu-ray, DVD. You can buy it on all the big platforms, the big three: Amazon, Apple, Vudu. I don't think it's streaming anywhere. If it would, it'd probably be something like Peacock or something like that, but I'm not sure. If it was me, I would wait till it was free on like some subscription I have, or just rent it. It's definitely not worth the $20 buy that, you know, you would go out and do, which is what I did. So, you know, it's neither here nor there. Just sharing my experiences with you so that you maybe can save you some money, okay? So yeah, I just, like I said, I went in thinking, man, this is going to be a good movie, because visually it did look good from the trailers. You know, they showed all these great battle scenes, which they pretty much, in the trailer, the battle scenes you get is what's in the movie. Very few. And I will say this, there is an outstanding fight toward the end that takes place next to a volcano, which the two, you know, hero and villain winds up fighting. So that was a very good scene. That was about the only part that was, though. If you're looking for something good that's Viking-y, you know, if that's even a word, you want something in the Norse mythology or something, go with Thor. Or if you want a Viking epic, try on Netflix, try Viking Valhalla. 10 times better. It's a TV series, but trust me, it's better than this garbage, okay? Way more entertaining, better battle scenes. So yeah, people, I'm just telling you what I thought about it. It was low. My opinion for it is low on the totem pole. Anyway, Northman, rated R, 2 hours and 17 minutes. It's very lengthy, and you do feel like it's lengthy, trust me. Like I said, Blu-ray, DVD, streaming, you can buy it or rent it. So yeah, this is as always, my humble opinion. And are like buttholes. Everybody's got one, some of them stink.